My name is Dr. Brian Stress. I'm a licensed psychologist and I've been working with children and families for roughly 27 years at this point in a professional capacity. First of all, I'd like to say that if you're thinking about getting a divorce or in the process of getting a divorce or are divorced, I would, depending on the research you read, roughly 50% of all marriages end in divorce. Divorce can actually be a positive thing, whereas hopefully the parents and or children are exposed to healthier relationships that hopefully make them happy and can help them go through life. So with that being said, today's question is, what are the signs that I or my child should see a counselor? That's a pretty good question. So it would be very normal for there to be a lot of emotions related to the biological parents and or any children going through a divorce. That would be expected to a certain point. Of course, if anybody's a danger to themselves or others, contacting the authorities or local emergency room to make sure everybody's safe is of primary importance. Secondly, if the emotions related to the divorce result in decreased functioning for an extended period of time, that would be a good time to see a counselor. For instance, if I had a child and I'm going through divorce and they're 9 years old, all of a sudden they stop doing their homework, they're not sleeping for 3, 4, 5 nights, all of a sudden they become argumentative constantly, they're not eating, those are all signs of significant depression. Seeing a counselor would be a wonderful first step to address that difficulty. Those same symptoms would also be associated with either parent who's going through a divorce. So it'd be normal, and it'd be a sign of problems if you weren't sad and or had some discomfort or difficult emotions when you're going through a divorce. You and the ex have put in a lot of time, resources, financial, emotional, physical resources into a relationship that is now ending. It would be very normal to feel depressed for a while and or have anxiety about the future related to that divorce. So to sum up, if you or your child or children start to demonstrate symptoms that are significantly interfering with their day-to-day functioning related to eating, sleeping, anxiety, completing their activities such as homework, isolating, things of that nature, it would be a good idea to see a counselor to hopefully address that. I would generally go 3-5 days, 2 weeks. You know your children and or yourself hopefully better than I do, of course. But if the symptoms interfere with functioning over a period of time, that would be a good idea to see a counselor and or psychologist to start with. If you'd like to know more about my colleagues or me, please select the Meet the Staff tab on our homepage. Thank you for listening to today's question. We look forward to answering more of your specific questions. Please submit your questions in the Add Comment section at the end of each article on Facebook or in response to our newsletter. Thank you.
The materials provided in this article are for informational purposes only. Use of and access to this article or any of the links contained within the article or website do not create a relationship between the author and the user or browser. We are professionals that have been trained and have experience in assisting individuals going through a divorce. Please click on divorceintexas.org for information about this service as well as privacy policy and terms of use. We are not lawyers and do not provide legal advice.